Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the year 2023. Holy cow, never thought I would make it here when I was a wee little boy, but I am super excited to be here. A lot that is going to unpack in the year of 2023. I hope in your life. I know for sure it will in mine as well as in our business, and ultimately to help your business. So today I'm changing the way these videos have been run. We have actually gone live on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and in our private Facebook group every week for the last year. And I'm going to try and continue that, but I wanted to change up the approach on how I go about it. I wanted a little bit more of me, of facial screen time, maybe not as long of videos, this video with an exception, because of the importance that I think that's in there. But just a different way to grab your attention and maybe get the points across, if you wish. Unfortunately, it'll give me like you'll see a little bit of my head because I'm going to be writing on my tablet. But hopefully it's going to be a cool way to do this. So again, hopefully you, your family, friends all had a fantastic New Year's Eve celebration. You are excited to be in the first week of 2023. And I am hoping that this video itself is going to help you. And this video is going to talk about the difference of goals versus habits for a successful practice in 2023. Most people are told in November to be working on their goals, and I agree 100%. What most people are not taught that you are educated on the fact that you want to have goals that go from down here. Let me see, I make sure this on the camera, from down here and then all the way over up here. There's this kind of hill that you have to climb to get there. So I want to make sure that you're understanding that if you set big goals for your practice, whether it's financial, patient visits, growth of the practice, increasing the number of employees, there are things that you are going to need to do to achieve those goals. And those goals, the achievement is done when you actually improve the habits that you do in the practice. So I want to talk about 4 habits that you need to do that will help you get along in that process. So there are a ton more to cover, but these 4 I think are important at the start of the year to look at for moving forward. Okay, so let's see if I can try and do some of this trickery here with the. Okay, so let's see if I can get this. So all right, so we have the start of 2023 here, and we're moving into 2024. Now, there are really 2 things that can happen this year. One of them actually splits off into 2. So there are 2 things that can happen. So let me see here. We got yellow. I'm going to go with orange. Orange is, we're essentially going to start here today with this X, and we're going to do the same thing we have done in 2022 and maybe in 2023. 2022, 2021. In other words, we are going to do the same exact activities. What do you think will happen in your practice if you do the same exact activities day after day, week after week, month after month, 2023, ending in December to 2024? You're going to get the exact same results. Now, the truth is, if you do the same exact thing, what is going to happen is you're going to get worse results. What I mean by that is if you do the same exact thing, your practice is actually going to drop down here and fail more. And the reason that is you are actually fighting against your competition. If your competition does just one notch a little bit better than you, they will be surpassing you in the activities and the habits to have a successful practice. That's not what we want to have happen, but that is what possibly can happen. So I want to give you, again, some habits that are going to help you with that. So the truth is, if you want to make a difference, you have to do things that are different. If you want to have a different practice, you have to look back at what you did in 2022 and prior, and what are some things that you can implement in the practice. Because if we look at this, again, the most important thing that we can end up doing for our practice is growth. We want to see growth in the practice. And what are things that we can do in our practice on a daily aspect or a weekly aspect to help accelerate the growth as we start through the year? You can essentially, at any point in time you wish, start making some changes. But the truth is, we know from compounding interest, the sooner you start, if you start over in this section, the sooner it is that you're going to end up way up here. So I want you to do the right things along the way. And what concerns me again is most people are going to do the same thing, or they're going to follow the same poor habits. They're going to drop them below their competition. I don't want that to happen to you. So we're going to cover 4 things here today. And I hope that you can read my writing as I go through this. We'll do the best we can. So the first thing that I think that you should do, there are many successful practices that follow this. And it is the word of, that's an M, meetings. Okay. And we're going to say staff meetings. There are too many practice owners that don't care. So let me see if I do this here. There are too many practice owners that don't care to interact with their staff. It's a way to find yourself going to the bottom very quickly. If you are afraid to do it weekly, start monthly. If you're afraid to do it monthly, you're going to have a problem. You're going to be on that same orange path finishing at the end of the year, not where you want to be. So my suggestion for you would be is having weekly meetings. Monday morning, Wednesday morning, Friday morning, whatever it would be, but you have to have a meeting at some point in time during your week to go over your numbers, the statistics of what's happening in the practice, whether you're covering new patient numbers, recurring visit numbers, what is your marketing that you're doing in the practice? What about your physician outreach, chiropractor, physical therapist, either one that you're doing? What about your marketing outreach? Are you reaching out to the local newspaper, to the local television station, to your local bloggers? What are you doing? What are you keeping track of? How often are you getting reviews and testimonials? Wink, wink. I'm going to cover this in just a second. Those are some of the simple things that you should be covering in the staff. When you start off your week on Monday and you have a 30-minute meeting before any of the patients come in, you're going to look at, okay, what troubles do we see potentially happening this week, so you can start to put them out before they even take place. I want to think about positivity moving into 2023, but the truth is, we know when you look at that schedule, Jane Doe is on it and sometimes she causes a problem. What about John Doe, who hasn't paid his copay for a while or met his deductible? How are you going to approach that? What are some insurance calls, if your insurance practice, that you have to make? Those are the things that you have to worry about, okay? So a weekly meeting is critical to the success of your practice. I guarantee if you do that, you're going to see incremental changes. We do have kind of a weekly huddle sheet if you want. So if you watch this video and you're interested in what our weekly huddle sheet is, by all means, please feel free to reach out to us. I'll make sure to get that to you. So let me add this back to the stream. So meetings, staff meetings, and I'm going to say weekly. Weekly. Boy, if I'm spelling that correctly, I hope I am. Weekly is what I would like you to do as far as meetings. And the next thing is pick a niche. Okay, so pick a niche or niche market and market to that niche. What I mean is, I need you to find a niche that you can go after and put all of your effort, at least for the next 3 months, in marketing to that. As a chiropractor, what's the highest percentage of population that has problems? Low back patients. Do I want to go after them because I have decompression or because I do McKenzie? But every single marketing message that goes out this first quarter, any landing page that you have, any newsletter that you have, any video that you're going to do in that first quarter should be marketed directly towards that niche. There is the phrase, there are riches and niches, and it is true. So if you go after that niche, you will be able to set that up, that you have a process to market to them, to convert them into the practice, and then ask for them for referrals and family friends to bring them in for more of that. It works better instead of splintering your marketing dollars out to a bunch of different niches. Focus on one and see what it does to attract it in. I'm going to show you here at the end why that's important. Okay. So if I add this back to the stream, so the next thing we want to do here is ask for reviews, written and video. I cannot emphasize this enough. Again, I apologize. I don't have the greatest of writing when I'm doing this, but asking for reviews is probably the most important thing that you can continue to do for your practice. From a local SEO standpoint, if you want to beat your competitors, get more reviews, you'll be higher than them. There are many things that you can do from a local SEO standpoint, but I'm telling you, every single time you have a patient that walks up to the front desk and tells Jane, your office manager, or walks back into the back room and tells you, the provider, Derek, Jane, I cannot believe how good I am feeling. My shoulder is doing much better. My low back, if that's what your marketing niche is doing that is so much better. I want you to make sure that you are marketing to those people, speak to those people. When those people come in and they tell you they're doing great, ask for a review, written review. Derek, that is so good to hear. We're happy that you're feeling much better. You know what? Dr. Barron has been trying to grow his online reputation. Would it be okay if we sent you an email and or a text message to get a review? It'll take you maybe 5 minutes maximum to fill it out. If you feel he deserves a 5-star review, he would love it. Would that be okay with you? Stop. Listen. There is reciprocity that's taking place that hopefully that patient would say, absolutely. Now, if you have a system that's out there, we have our Grow platform that has a system. We're going to send them over the next 5 days, 3 requests, email and text message to get them to do that. Our system also then, once they leave a review, it's going to ask for a referral from a friend and or a family member. It's a great way to get the review and ask for a referral. So ask for reviews. Now, when that person gives you a review, guess what they are a fantastic candidate for? To leave you a video testimonial. Video testimonials are gold. If you decide that you want to market from a lead generation standpoint, whether it's Google, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be, YouTube is a great platform as well. You can use those video testimonials to help promote your practice. Let your positive results with patients help prove that a prospect should come in to see you. I think there's maybe 5 P's in there. I'm not sure. But that's what you want to do, is you want to ask for the review. When you get a review and you think that they would be open to a video testimonial, ask again. Okay, so one more. The number 4 here on this is do exactly what I'm doing, but more than me. Shoot more videos. Okay, videos are extremely important, and videos are a great way for people to get to know who you are in your practice. So yes, video testimonials are a great way to do that. Every single week, you should be doing a live video like this. In the first quarter, guess what? You can go through all of the low back conditions that you treat in your practice. And that is 12 videos. Do you think you could come up with 12 different diagnoses, or you come up with 4 video testimonials and you have 8 different diagnoses that you can cover? Or you can say, hey, we have a DRX 9000 in our practice. I do McKenzie method. I do dry needling. We have a Medix lumbar extension unit in our practice. Those are the things that you can do to emphasize what it is in your practice. And it is all habitual. In order for your practice to attain the goals you've wanted, you have to change your habits to achieve that. And I personally believe if you implement these 4 habits, having more weekly staff meetings, picking a niche to market to, ask for reviews, both written and video, of the patients that are telling you they're feeling fantastic, and shooting more videos. If you do those 4 things, you are going to put a huge dent in your practice in a positive way moving forward. Again, what I don't want to have happen is for you to continue to be down here and living back in 2022 and prior. We had too many things that happened to all of us at that point, and I don't want that to be the case. Now, let me see here if I can stop this mirroring, and then I'm going to add the stream. All of this is done. We work with our clients from what we call our practice leverage method. So real quick as I wrap this up, if you are a private practice healthcare professional and you are looking for ways to have more staff meetings, learn more about what you can do from asking for reviews or using a review platform and a referral platform. If you're looking for ways to get more testimonials, we can help you with that. If you are looking for ways in which you want to pick a niche, this talks about it from a patient foundation. We will actually show you about your perfect patient, the perfect patient message, and the patient solution, what you do. And then all of this is about converting them into the practice. It drives more patients into the practice, but you must have the foundational components in line. So if you're interested in learning more about our practice leverage method, I'd love to chat with you further. So coming back here and focus with you again, My name is Dr. Derek Barron. I am a chiropractor. My wife is a physical therapist and athletic trainer. So we work with private healthcare practices who want to grow and scale their practice. If that's you, if you're looking for ways to improve your weekly meetings, if you're looking for ways to get more reviews, written or video, if you are looking for ways to implement the practice leverage method so you can pick a specific niche and market directly to them, or if you are looking for ways to shoot more videos like these, especially a weekly wellness video show, it will help you skyrocket your practice. I want you to reach out to us. Again, the word for today is habits. If you want to learn about some more habits we can help you with, by all means, please put that word in below. So again, thank you so much. I want you to have a fantastic first week back. I wish you so much success here in 2023. And if there's anything we can do to help you do that, please feel free to reach out. Take care for now. We'll be back next week for another marketing insight for you. Take care. Bye for now.